Fly, Eagles, fly! I told you guys. I told you. Guess what? Winners sleep comfy. Can't be more comfy than an Eagles onesie. And yes, I rhymed on purpose. Man, all these. You guys got to learn how to win and be happy, okay? Stop whining. That wasn't an ugly win. We could be the Chiefs fans right now crying that, oh no, we're 0-1. We lost on our Super Bowl banner dropping night. We could be them. Guess what? We're not. We're 1-0. The Patriots aren't scrubs. It takes a couple years for Bill Belichick to build a team after losing the GOAT, you know. And Mac Jones looked great, as I expected him to. And that defense is a Bill Belichick defense. Of course our offense in the rain, on the road, in that environment is going to struggle against a Bill Belichick defense. Y'all got to relax. We won. We covered the spread. That's not ugly. We won the turnover battle, even with that massive hit on Hurts that created the touchdown recovery or whatever it was. We could be the Giants right now, down 33-0. That could have happened. It didn't. We came out strong. We finished strong. We put them away. We didn't fold like we used to a couple years ago in those circumstances. A couple years ago, we lose that game. But we're a different Eagles team. Got to be happy about that. Recognize that. Y'all think that we should be blowing everyone out? We lost to the Commanders last year, guys. Patriots probably could go on and be a playoff team. Struggling with them a little bit is not that big of a deal. Now then, things that I thought about the game. The amount of times they pulled Jalen Carter out of that defense. Man, the innuendo jokes I could have just made. Doesn't make it right. They pulled him way too often. Jalen Carter, when he was on the field, was destroying his matchup. Never got a sack because they had him out of the game too much. Stop bringing in that full Milton Williams. If you're going to bring out Carter, put in Jordan Davis, not Milton Williams. It's garbage. Nakobe Dean getting hurt. Man, Christian Ellis. Wish Miles Jack wouldn't have retired because it'd be nice to have kept him and not Christian Ellis. That was overrunning his guy like that. That was just pitiful. That was pitiful. The complaint I will say, get rid of Gainwell. How are you going to call this guy Gainwell when he gains bad? That's no. Please do not continue using him as the workhorse. This guy is horrid. Horrid. I mean, our defense would have shut the Patriots out if it wasn't for the fact that they kept running that RPO where either Hurts got nothing or Gainwell went up the middle and literally got nothing. And kept doing 3 and outs because that's all they were doing. Gainwell ain't him. I promise you he's not going to be this great Miles Sanders replacement. You got to use DeAndre Swift and bring back Trey Sermon and kick either Boston Scott or Gainwell to the curb. Sermon's an actual workhorse. He actually is a big body guy that can get down the middle and get a few yards each play. Never seen Gainwell do it. He had an advantage in the playoffs because of matchups, not because he's good. Get rid of Gainwell. I hope he makes me eat my words. That'd be great. It's always nice when an Eagles player makes me eat my words. It's calling them out on being trash, because then that means we've got a great player. But this time I highly doubt it. Get him out. No, that does not mean we need to go get Jonathan Taylor, though. No, thank you. No one wants that cancer. Anyways. And yes, I made a cancer term. I'm allowed to. Cancer fighters are allowed to do that, you know. Anyways. the hands A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith had even in that rain. Why weren't we throwing the ball more? But here's the thing. I'm not going to call out Brian Johnson. I'm not doing it. It's his first game as OC for the Philadelphia Eagles against the best defensive mind in our modern day as a head coach that got to prepare for months against us. I'm not going to be upset that he struggled play calling against Bill Belichick's defense. Let's give it a few weeks before we start throwing him under the bus. And if we ever do that, the performances better be a lot worse than what happened today, because it wasn't that bad. Yes, it was annoying going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, but he's learning what works in the NFL, guys. Give him a little bit of time. He's not going to be perfect right away. It's like Jets fans thinking that Aaron Rodgers is going to be a savior just because he was good in Green Bay, or Green Bay fans thinking that Jordan Love is going to be Aaron Rodgers in his prime. It takes time. You can't just expect things right away. That defensive line, man, they looked good. And yeah, you're going to say, oh, they only got 1 sack. So? They got after him. If they weren't putting the pressure on Mac Jones would have tore us apart. Just like he was for that middle part of the game when they were struggling a little bit. If he would have had that time the entire game with how great he was doing rushed, we'd lose this game. You also got to remember Ezekiel Elliott was back there, and he's always pounded us. We won. Be happy we won. I know I'm sleeping comfy tonight. I'm also not having to worry about my wife being upset because her Rams started the season 1-0 too. Man, did you see what they did to the Seahawks? Whew, I thought I was going to be flying high going into LA in a few weeks and just soaring over her and being happy with an automatic win. Now, who knows? Who knows? But at least now it'll be a good game, so one of us will go home happy and the other will be a little upset. But you know what? That's football. That's life. I'm just glad it'll actually be an entertaining game because the Rams look good. Also, I'm from Vegas, as a few of you guys know. And I enjoyed watching the Raiders beat the Broncos. That was pretty cool. Like I said, that's starting out my Super Bowl prediction that I posted a little earlier. Starting off good. I predicted the Raiders would lose to the Eagles, and if they start 1-0, that's a good sign. They're above the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, man. Not going to let my Chiefs friends live that one down. They're looking up at the Raiders. All right, anyways, enough about other teams. We won. Fly, Eagles, fly. 1-0 just like last year. Let's do it again. Run it back. NFC Championship, Super Bowl appearance, and obviously we're going to win this time. 1-0. Got one done. We're out of base camp on Mount Everest. Time to work up the climb. Later.